Hey guys, this is Kirob speaking, and today we are back in Potion Craft for our little guided tour of the 1.0 version. And you are joining our journey from homebrewer to master alchemist, of course, so let's continue on. Right there we left off. Day 3. Well, really it's day 2, because we skipped the tutorial there. Let's stretch a little and see what's going on. First things first in the mornings is to go to your garden and see what has grown, and then be disappointed to find dried saddle. But no, base ingredients down here, optimal, always required, and sulfur shelves are very nice as well. Alright, happy with that? In the last episode we went out exploring and uncovered, despite our lack of radius at first, this has now been changed because we have indeed put in 3 points there as we had planned, and then discovered also the explosion potion, strength and wild growth, and also what more do we need in order to finish up chapter 2? Just reaching a popularity level of 4. These, if you play in this kind of style where you try to do as much as you possibly can to set you up nicely for success for later days, you're going to find that these are basically what are holding you back at the start, because that is just something that you can't influence, how many people are showing up. What does influence the number of people showing up is this actual level. So, yes, more popular, more people. More people, more popular. So it goes. And indeed it is one of the most important ratings in the game, as that has various bonuses, as we're going to see once we level up again. When you complete a chapter, the next chapter's items on the list are all becoming visible, unlocked, and thus give you a little bit of a guideline as to what you're supposed to be doing. Also, each chapter has an escalating reward for it in terms of experience. We are going to, once we get to popularity level 4, get 1000 experience. That's quite a lot, 1500 for that. And for this one, 15,000. For the last one, 20, but you don't care at that point because you're way over leveled anyway, I would assume. But as you can see, we are already seeing quite a bit more of the map, and there are the basic effects right on this circle around here, and then the slightly more advanced effects kinda in this range, although yeah, they are quite close still. There are plenty more to uncover, and the water map has them all. And now you might wonder, what is he talking about, water map? This is the water base that we are using at the moment, and it's the starting base. It's the most complete map for the alchemist. Later on in the game, you will gain access to another map that is, it's a different map. It is symbolizing a different base to use. And that is something for the very late chapter, so we're not going to talk about it now, but there is more to discover later on, and you will enjoy it. And you better enjoy it! That was not supposed to be a threat. It was a statement of a likely fact. Anyway, so what we're going to do is just check out our customers, because we do need to get popularity. Let's see who's coming. Oh, hello there, Mr. Sleepy Man. How, bad case of the runs. What? Could you elaborate, sir? What are the runs? I assume it's something that needs this. Right. Once again, reminder, cheap potion, don't haggle. Unlike me last time, don't press this button. Just sell it, give it to him. This dude here. Oh, I went for popularity. The first level up we got in popularity just rewarded us with plus 10% for the price of your potions. This one now has a chance for discounts on goods that is 5% greater, and a chance of markups appearing on goods that is 5% lower. Also, we are now getting 5 to 7 customers per day. That's quite a few customers. So this is Mr. Evil Dude. He wants to kill all kinds of people. And we have the correct tools for the job. At the start, we really don't care about the reputation. Once you have gained enough popularity that you are fine, that you have enough to sustain your business, then you can start to play around with getting the right kind of reputation that you desire. Either very negative or very positive, or you don't care at all and just serve everyone. Non-discriminatory foundation of your business might be best for money, indeed. So we have our beautiful, strong poison potions there, and it doesn't pay that much for it. So I think we should just say, yep, let's sell it to you. We are already having a bonus of 50% on this one from our skills. As a reminder there, we have already trading 5 on the second day in the shop. And we are going to sell it to you for that 47. Just 12 evil. We just killed someone indirectly. It's a minor misdemeanor. I was looking for the word there and couldn't find it, which is because it doesn't exist. So misdemeanor was what I was looking for, of course. A minor it's hard to say as well. Let's forget about that, you know what I mean. Anyway, we are taking a look at Mr. Sleepy Pants here as well. And he wants... What? Okay. He has some rocketry problems. And is there... This potion, sir? This one, maybe? Or do you want to have some extra power to fly to the moon? No, maybe not. At least we're going to see you. It's explosion and light. So, no, he does want this one. And, of course, again, health potion and so on. No haggling. Just sell it. And our most beloved person in this universe. Herbalist girl is back. Who else? Gotta check out the competition, right? Get rid of the competition. Who else do you sell herbs to? Yeah, a lot of people in town. Oh, really? Use them as seasoning. Oh, yeah. Kinds of... oh, yeah. You can see that. Anyway, show me your goods. So, on sale. We are a little unlucky here that 2 of her items are having markups marked by the red tag. You probably should not be buying those. And anyone who's an experienced player of the game will see that these prices are way higher than they once were. Firebell usually came at a normal price of like 12, I believe it was. And Waterbloom was even cheaper than that, I would say, but can't quite remember. Anyway, what we're going to do is... Oh, they are so expensive, but we do need them. So yeah, definitely going to buy all of those. You should always, at the start, buy anything that is marked down. As we already talked about, here there's just 3 of those. Let's buy them. Base ingredients, always useful. And then tangleweed is a very good ingredient. Let's get a few of those as well. Now we will run into the haggle thing again, where it marks with the number of stars the kind of difficulty level of haggling that you need to achieve in order to pull it off. 454. That requires a big haggle. So let's... Ooh, this is a little tougher one. Let's get going. There and there. Done. So we're down to 273. Probably could have put one more of them on there, but that would have been very tight. It's a deal, my dear. That is perfect. Thank you very much. Now that we have more ingredients again, we can brew some more potions. So the basic structure of these days is the following. Usually you have a slot right at the start of each day where a special person can appear. Special persons are, even though we think Herbalist Girl is absolutely special and wonderful, she doesn't count as such. She is a standard trader who appears in the mid-slot of the day. So the structure is the following. Special slot of the day right at the start. Then there are a few customers, first group of customers. Then a standard trader can appear, or will always appear actually. every day. Specialized traders are in the special slot at the start. And then after the midday trader apparel, we are going to get a second bunch of customers. And that is what we are seeing right now. The standard traders that are appearing are always either herbalist girl or the mushroom guy. We haven't seen Shroomy just yet, but I'm sure he will make an appearance very soon. Well, good sir, if your lock is stuck on the door, I do have a solution for you. If you want to open said lock at night, I do have a wonderful addition to it. Didn't take long for us to sell this potion. It's perfect. Yes, also it is very high value, so we definitely do want to haggle this one. There's not much way around that. So here we go. Oh, fishing medium, yeah, well. Yeah. Let's grab that one, and then this, and what? It's not done yet. Oh, damn it, now I'm making mistakes. And then, no, damn it, okay, let's, oh, yeah, you see that. Yes, so that didn't turn out to plan, and let's talk about those haggling mechanics. When you start to haggle, it is always trying to fill up the space that is now voided, because you clicked through stuff, with new items to talk about. But you will see that after a little while, as you continue failing or not hitting anything, less and less powerful ones will appear until you can't keep that conversation going and everything falls apart. You should try to bail before that happens by using the big green buttons. And we went pretty well, got pretty close. I expected it to have hit the ground already. That is why well, that's a good excuse, right? That's why I thought I was done and then failed afterwards. We kept going there, and then I started to miss. And then weaker stuff appeared. And now I bailed while it was still okay. And it was more than just okay. We made $27 on top of what we had originally. So this is perfectly viable. It wasn't great, but what are you supposed to do, right? So 186 for us. And let's see. Who are you? What do you want? Oh man, that hurts. He had to grab a knife with his bare hand. Yep, that needs a healing potion. You, good sir, are going to get one of our finest. No, not that one. Not blow off your hand. Just put it back together. So let's do this and give him that potion, and you can just have it. And that will level us up to level 4. So sell the potion. Boom. Chapter 2 complete. Another level up. And there we have it. Chapter 2 finished. Plus 1,000 experiments. Yeah, about-ish. So there we have that. And let's take a look. We do look for another point to spend before going anywhere. And I think we are going to fill up the cost 2s for the visibility radius before we go all the way to the bottom on this tree. And you could argue that as we are progressing towards more and more advanced potions further out on the map, let's take a look at it, we are definitely in need of grabbing some of these skills as well, especially as long as they are cheap. I would probably advocate for going for a larger radius so that you go out, explore with some efficiency, then continue your trading down to something like here, and then fill it up with just 3 levels of the alchemic practice. And then continue maxing out your trading, because that is going to be, money is always going to be the limiting factor to gaining loads and loads of resources in this version of the game. But now that we have everything crossed off the list, we can now finally see what is in Chapter 3. Let's have a look. Repair the alchemy machine. And buy a page for the recipe book. Both of these are accomplished with the Master Alchemist, who shows up at the start of a day, probably as soon as, for the first time, as soon as you have triggered Chapter 3. We shall see if he comes tomorrow morning, right in the first slot, as a special person. Also, we are supposed to create a potion with 3 different effects, reach popularity level of 5, that's just 5 customers away, if we don't haggle, and create a potion of lightning, mana, stone skin, and sleep. All these are reasonably straightforward, so let's continue on. And here we go, we have a special request. These in green are optional, and they are going to give you a value multiplier to your potion. And her special requirement in this case is she doesn't want any weak potions, she wants the best. Level 4 potions. She also has severe OCD, in case you didn't know. Look at her. I mean, look at her. So what are we going to do? Swiftness 3 is the one to use, not this weak watery potion. Let's put that on a scale. And holy whoa! Alright. I didn't quite expect that much, but solid. Considering this is just 4 wind blooms, that is a very good price. And of course, we are going to haggle this one. So, who wants to get away quickly from the guards? What has she done? She's stealing or something. Is going to have to pay with... Whoa! 369? That's nice. Sell that one. And, yeah. Very good. Very good. Slightly evil. She did want to steal stuff. And now, no more customers coming. The day is done. Now we go experiment. I think what we're going to do next is try to see what this little effect is down there that we already have somewhat encountered, and we do know that we can get there reasonably efficiently by just using some terrarias, which we still have a decent amount of. So let's grind down a few, and you can do that by just going vertically, or also by just going with some horizontal movement. I find that first vertical and then horizontal is the quickest, but it doesn't matter whatsoever. Do whatever you like, as long as you fully grind out the path. Now let's throw that one in and grab another one and fully grind that out as well. So for this one, we remember to be very careful and go slowly until we touch that one exactly. It is touched as soon as it lights up. There. All right? That means we can fire this one up. And we are sure to not die, because this one is tuned to not screw us over. Now, here we go. And we are right there. Now, we are going to use this teleportation device, the whirlpool. And along the way, I think we can just grab strength. It's such a nice positive effect. So how about... Oh, did you see how much more we uncovered here? That is because of our extended radius that we now have, which also helps us with everything, just orientating ourselves and seeing where we go. It's always bad to have less radius than your standard component would take you in distance across the map. So, do we want to throw in a water bloom and go into the whirlpool? I always say whirlwind, or try to say it. This time we have learned our lesson though, and are not going to keep any of that path around for afterwards. Alright, so now throw that in. We're going to grab a level 2 effect along the way, just for good measure. Why not, right? It's free. That's free. So just stir it up, and don't die on that one. And fire it up more. No. That is worth a face palm. Because I said exactly the opposite of what we wanted to do, right? So, now we would need some void salt. That is a special component that we are going to craft eventually, as it's known there. Void salt, right there, has a special recipe. But, alas, now we need some additional fire belts then instead. So let's fix the mistake. It's pretty simple, but certainly not efficient. It doesn't deserve a place in this Let's Play. We can use the Stinky Shroom and go down here, grab some XP, and then we just go sideways. And that is also going to uncover some interesting other effects, isn't it? So why not grab that one first then? Yeah, we can do that. So here we go. No, you can also throw that one in like this. And now it's nice to see a little bit more, I have to admit. We can just go straight in there. And this is actually not even going to kill us, which is beautiful. We are going to use the whirlpool to position us correctly behind this effect so that we can get a level 3 effect out of it. So instead of going for that one, we dodged that problem by making a mistake and just went here and grabbed this effect instead in a quite efficient manner. So let's go like this, grab that XP, go through the wall of death, go out there and get healed. And now we're just ever so slowly heating this up until we are crossing the center line there while also moving away from the center. So we go perpendicular across the line, but also at the same time moving away. That is one of our good practice definitions that we have come up with. And that allows us to always make the best quality potions. So we can ladle a little closer. And there we go. Still lots to go. That's a level 2. And there. Come on, there. Level 3. I did go back with the ladle a little bit too long, but because the path was pointing away from that, even though it wasn't quite enough, it still allowed me, despite the making this mistake, it still allowed me to make the level 3 potion, which is great. So, going to do now is fire it up. We have a very slow, strong thing that you become when you drink this one. Not the most useful potion we've ever created, but it will do the job. And we're probably not going to save this recipe. Wasn't the best, was it? Even though I would say that you probably can't make this with less components at the start. So yeah, if you want to have strong snails, then this is perfect for you. But I mean, finish the potion. It's fine. Slowness plus 200. So that was a chapter 4 achievement. There you go. Great. Yeah. All right. I have that off our list, but we still don't know what that is. So now we're going to repeat the process, but this time around, not make the mistake. Oh, famous last words. So throw in the terrarias like this. 1 and 2. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Use the whirlpool to get there. And go there carefully. Carefully, I said. So zoom in and see when it highlights. And that will be exactly there. Fire it up. And off we go with teleportation. Zooming down there. Go here. Then grab our water bloom. And grind it out, or just go there. That's fine as well. And now, let me show you something that you can do. And that is, of course, so we grab the level 2 effect. You can't get the level 3 from this one. We are just going to go that way. And you can continue to just ever so slightly stir here. And stop. Once it's stopped, yep, get that way. And now you have reduced your path to nothing and teleport with a clean path ahead of you. So how do we go about getting to there? Unfortunately, I think it looks like we do need to, because we do have the tangleweed. No, we do have the sulfur shelf, which is kind of the tangleweed of fire. You see, the tangleweed is making this weird erratic motion, a tangly motion, while the sulfur shelf basically does the same into the fire direction. But anyway, this one has 2 long crossings in the death zone for us, so this one would not be viable. We would destroy the potion in the process. So can't use that. But what we can do is just ever so slightly grind up the terraria there to get the maximum sideways motion towards this potion, but also move us down, because what we do want to do is move behind this potion. So throw that one in, and then a fire bell. And let's see how that works. We are going to go a little closer. Just ladle slightly, because we are going to get closer here as we are there, as we are trying to align things. There. Alright, ladle a little bit more. And what do we get? Nah, not the perfect potion, but let's see if we can make it better. Nah, not quite, because we're still on the path downward towards the center. So this is going to be a mediocre level 3 potion. Now we fire this one up, and it is stone skin. Easy. Now, there is something that I do want to explore, and this just requires another fire bell. Should be doing that, if it's that cheap. I'm going to grind that one out, and you're asking like, well, why are you doing that? Well, because we can always ladle away from this by going towards the center. And we can do that right here. I do want to grab this book, so let's go like here, then ladle a little bit, grab the book, then grab these 2, and then I want to grab all of those. So what I'm going to do is just ladle a little here, go there, and ladle some more. And now, I do want to know where this whirlpool leads. Well, let's try it out. It's always worth exploring these things, as that can help you enormously. Help you enormously for future potions. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to grab that one, but no. Alright, too bad, but still very successful potion. And I think we can just, no, not save the recipe, but finish the potion. This is good. Stone skin, plus 150. And it is something more off our list. Also, we just got 2 skill points. I think I do want to wait for the trading here, because we do see enough of our map at the moment. If you at this point instead would be the kind of exploring person who really wants to use up all their resources, more so than what we have done, then sure, go ahead and start investing 2 more levels here. But I think what I'm going to do is like do these first and just see how it comes a little bit. If we are, before going out on a big adventure exploring for very high-end effects, see that you have a few points more invested into radius, because you're going to not necessarily need it, but it is surely very nice to have most of the map uncovered. With no more customers to serve, nothing growing in the garden, nothing to brew down here, and well, there's always more to explore, but at some point you also just need customers to progress. 620 gold, I think it is time to wrap up today's episode. And I hope you enjoyed, and see you guys next time.